We'd really like to appreciate all of you showing your support each week and hanging out in the chat. Also, don't forget to ask your questions at the end. Let's introduce our panel of gamers, starting off with our first gamer, the one with the reviews, the most compelling motherfucker, Mr. CrapGamer.
Wow, that's a hell of an intro. And a motherfucker, too. Damn. Who knew? What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming out, and I'm happy to be here. I've been unbanned from being here.
Oh, stop!
Apparently, I got heat with people because whenever I'm here, I don't see Zazz. Man, I'm negative 1,000,000 points. Next time you're gonna have to be in here, man. Negative of like 2 million, bro. Come on.
All right. Next, we have a gamer who shocked the world by saying "fuck" in party chat. Oh, Lady Foxfire.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Thanks for having me on the show, as always.
There's so
She
many
hurts my
fucks in this
delicate
intro.
ears. She's like, "Fuck."
Oh wait, there's more. There's more, people. There's more. All right, we have two first-timers with us tonight. Everyone's favorite alien, always showing support from another galaxy, Mr. Invader.
Yo guys, hey, thanks for having me on. Again, I'm Invader from Invader Gaming, new YouTuber on the scene, focused on mostly Xbox content. I fear no man, no beast, and no pony, brother.
That's awesome.
We do keep the fanboy stuff out of this one, so anyways. I know.
People should know that by now.
Second, we have a good friend and a part-time gamer model showing everyone the correct way to lick a controller, Mr. BrewtalKnight.
I cannot not laugh on that.
What the hell is up, Console Corner? I'm super stoked to be here. Everybody out there watching, thank you for tuning in. Like she said, we got a good show for you guys in the works, so let's get this thing going.
It's nice of your icon not to show up though on the actual feed. It's just a blue, like little icon there. So it's a shame because your actual icon is pretty sweet.
Is mine not showing up still?
Yeah,
It's showing up on mine. Yeah.
No, yours is showing off as mine.
It's
Well, no,
Invader
if you
doesn't.
actually look at the feed. Oh, is that okay? Yeah, it's Invaders. It's not.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm the blue man. The blue
I'm
man.
blind. Hey, at least it's working this week. Like last week, I was watching it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
Crap, you can't
Alright,
be like that,
so
bro.
hold on guys, let's finish off the introductions. Last we have a guy who uses hashtag go fuck yourself too much, Mr. GKB.
What's up, everybody? Z Huge, I'm looking at you, bro.
Yeah, what a douche.
What a dude.
Damn, shut
Hey,
up.
we got somebody doing pie charts without that guy now though. We got Mooch.
Yeah,
He's
Mooch.
been doing pie charts all damn day, man. I've been like, man, those are some good pie charts, bro.
What's up, Mooch?
Got me hungry.
Yeah.
Alright, and I am known as the Xbox community PR and the host this week, SheWolf.
What's up,
Yes.
SheWolf?
Yeah, so there, I got through that without too much laughing. So it's,
No, you did.
was a
You
great
did
intro.
great. That was a good intro. Yeah, it's fun.
Alright guys, so as always, I would like to start off this week by asking everyone, what have you been playing? So let's start off with first-timer
Those are some
Invader.
good pie charts, bro.
What's up, Mooch?
Well, I've been going through the Doom campaign recently. It's pretty darn sweet. I know a few of you guys have been playing it, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh no. I've been thoroughly enjoying that. I've been like just taking my time looking through like all the secrets and just having a ball with that. Otherwise, played some Halo 5 Guardians past couple of nights too. Just been rocking out with that. I think we're getting a new update today on that. Yeah. Hog wow. Otherwise, I downloaded Outlast and I still have yet to play that. And just thoroughly. Is it awesome? Oh, I think so. I just like the scary horror games. I like scaring.
Same here.
Being scared, I guess.
You like jump scares.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. No. Totally. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Alright, Brutal, what have you been playing this week?
Well, finally finished Doom a little at the end of last week.
About time. Jesus.
Been getting shit on in Dark Souls. That was really fun. And I've been kind of grinding through some indies. And in particular, Thomas Was Alone. And I hate that game's saving policy because it sucks. Other than that, I started up Blood and Wine last night, which is fucking gorgeous, and it's really been it this week.
Awesome. What about you, CrapGamer? What have you been playing?
The new Witcher expansion. I've been playing that. I was playing some Soda Drinker Pro earlier. I had finished up Uncharted 4 not long ago, so got some interesting things going on there. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Like I've been pretty busy with Witcher. I've been really excited about that, to jump back into that. I haven't played it in a while, so when you get into a game and you totally forget how to play the game, that's what I'm going through currently with Witcher. I was like, what do I do here? And then I was like, I forget how to do this and dodge and what's the powers, and they totally redid everything since the last time I played anyway, so it's really weird, but it's really good.
Awesome. And what about you, Fox? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been playing Iron Banner this week. I don't know, my friends and I wanted to play it, so it was kind of fun getting back into Destiny again. It's not dead. There's still people in there. I played some Titanfall with you guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
And
Our team never lost, by the way.
yeah,
We
no
did.
shit.
We did once.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh
we did
wait,
one.
yeah, that one time.
I had never played TTF, so yeah.
No, that was fun. I mean, SheWolf was kicking my butt all over the place, but yeah, it was good. She's like Titanfall queen or something. And I played Battlefield 4 with Tom, the console guy.
The guy that makes the console, those graphics for like the special edition ones, right?
Yep.
That's the console guy.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And I played with him and his son and my friends. It was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Quantum Break, I was in there today and yesterday playing, collecting. I'm gonna do the story all over again, but like choose different things now. And like little arcades here and there, like DuckTales and stuff like that. I don't know why the achievements are not showing up on my leaderboard, but I finished it.
Nice.
DuckTales.
I love
Anyways, what about you, GKB? What have you been playing?
A couple of indies. I played Unmechanical. I played Cube. Unmechanical was actually a really cool game.
You got a bunch of uneven gamer score off that shit.
Dude, I know. What's up with 66, bro? That's
I was
like,
looking at your stuff. I was like, I'm never playing that game.
it's so retarded, man. I don't know what's up with it, dude. Yeah, it's like everything was 66 gamer score. What else? Cube. That's a pretty cool puzzle game. Reminds me a lot of Noma. Playing the Witcher DLC. That thing's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
CD Projekt Red is just doing a phenomenal job with that game.
Yeah.
That's about it right now.
Awesome. And pretty much I have just been playing about the same, playing just on and off indies, playing Doom, played some Titanfall, getting back and ready for that Titanfall 2. Tons of fun. Everybody in the chat, if you guys want to shout out a couple of games you've been playing this week, would be awesome. While we go into the first topic. So the first topic is a game that's been getting a lot of hype, and truthfully, it is a great game, but I do not agree with the price tag at all, and of course, as everybody knows, this is Overwatch. So let's start off with, what are your thoughts on Overwatch Brutal? Do you think it is worth the $60, or do you think it's not fair for the fact that it is a full price, where Titanfall and even Battlefront got knocked down for not having a single player?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before, that I think that Overwatch, given the game type it was meant to be and the type of game that it was meant to be, it was marketed as a multiplayer game. I think it fully deserves a $60 price tag. I mean,
Disagree.
just I already know the GKB is going to come back at me hot after this one, but yeah, I mean, with the multiplayer aspect is a lot more in depth in the fact that it's a team shooter versus, I mean, say you take Battlefront for example. Battlefront, I didn't see any difference between the limited beta that they had access to and then the actual full game, aside from some additional actual content. The gameplay just felt lacking to me on that. And then, but if you want to include Battlefront into that conversation, Overwatch is offering all of its DLC for free versus where Battlefront was taxing everybody a premium to get their DLC on top of a broken game in the first place.
So how does Halo 5 get away with $60 giving their DLC for free, but they're giving you a campaign and multiplayer?
I knew, damn it, I knew you were gonna ask me that question.
Another shutdown quick and fast from GKB.
Well, that's granted. But the thing with Overwatch is, like I said before, people knew that they weren't buying a single player game. I mean, it is entirely multiplayer based. It was on the PC before it launched on console. So, I mean, whether it's justified or not, the people are buying it at $60 and it's selling well at $60. It's extremely fun. Halo has kind of adopted the responsibility of continuing that campaign, especially with Halo 5. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest campaign or the biggest changes in the storyline that's come along in the Halo series. So, Halo, you almost expect that they have to have a single player. I mean, granted, that might sound unfair, but that's kind of where I stand on that portion of it.
Well, I'll go ahead. I think $60 is too much for this game. Like, where I have the beef is, like, you mean to tell me that a multiplayer-only game takes the same amount of time as making a single-player game with multiplayer, you know, and every other thing that goes into a game, and then you have the audacity to charge us $60 for that? Nah, not happening. I don't care how good the game is, man. I think that's ridiculous. I think it should be at least $40 to $30, man. If you're gonna give us half a game, that's what it needs to be, honestly.
40 to $30.
I think it depends on your preference. Like, all the people that really were looking forward to this game are actually already have it and they're happy with it, and that's probably why I got so many high reviews. But everybody else who is not okay with this might not be getting it and are just gonna wait until it's 40, like me and some of you guys. But my brother did pick it up on the PS4 for $60. For him, it was worth it, even though he probably played it twice. But when he got it on day one, I didn't even have interest to go in there and look at him play, because I already played the beta and it was basically the same thing. I did play it last night on the PlayStation, and yeah, it was what we thought. It's the same thing. Obviously there's more maps and things like that, but there's nothing special. It doesn't make me want to run to the store right now and go pick it up for $60. I could wait. But I did have fun playing the game, but not as much fun as I did when I played with you guys. That's what made the game amazing for me, or fun and exciting. Right now, or last night when I played it, it was just like, oh, I played 4 or 5 matches. It was good, but it wasn't as fun.
I can agree with Fox on that part. Playing it with your friends or with a dedicated team definitely adds to the value for Overwatch. Kind of along the same lines as a Rainbow Six or another tactical type shooter. The game is meant to be played with communication versus just run and gun and go through and just make your own path, like on COD or even Battlefield, for example.
And that's actually why I don't believe it should be a $60 game. I say $40 to $45 tops, because of the fact that it's not really an enjoyable game if you're by yourself. I've played it, so anyone who thinks I don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't bought the game. I played the whole beta. I played it by myself for several hours, and I was bored. Everyone was doing their own thing. I could not enjoy it whatsoever, but when we had a group and all of our friends playing, I had a blast. But it's not a longevity game, and that's where the issue comes in for having to pay a full $60 price tag.
That's the thing I wanted to touch on too, SheWolf, is the longevity. I mean, you can already see that it's not really going to have that many legs. The Witcher 3 DLC comes out, and my whole friends list is playing The Witcher 3 and not Overwatch.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know anybody else that's playing it besides Zazz and
that motherfucker Mooch won a code.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I don't know anybody really who's playing it right now. So, like I said, it doesn't make me want to run to the store and pick it up. I mean, I do wish it had a campaign though. Those short films they made for that game were really, really good. I just wish that was in the game. That would have been nice.
Well, to me, it's kind of like having a campaign that would really soften the blow, if I don't like the multiplayer. And they're taking a huge gamble on this new IP. And even if they just shoehorn something like a Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 kind of thing, where there's sort of like a single player going on, like just something there that I can do on my alone time, because sometimes hey, friends aren't going to be there all the time, right?
Yep.
What about you, Crap? What's your opinion on Overwatch?
I played the beta and I liked it. I was like, hey, this is fun. Had like you and GKB got the game, I would have bought it. But since y'all didn't, I didn't, because nobody else I knew bought it. So you know what I mean? It's like one of those games that you have to play with friends. It's like Borderlands. If you don't have friends that play Borderlands, you play it by yourself. It sucks. I tried to win some copies of the game, but no dice.
I was in there too, trying.
Yeah, I was like,
We
come
ain't
on,
lucky
Major
like
Nelson,
Mooch.
pick me. And he's like, no. And then Mooch is all like, hey, I got a free copy. And I was like, fuck you.
I'll say this, though. I love the art style to it. It has me really drawn to it, the way that they have everything. And to me, it screams to like have a campaign to it. But,
It's Blizzard. You would think with the way World of Warcraft is, and that is the most in-depth story game ever, and they couldn't come out with one for a console game. Like,
considering that all like the characters and things were ripped from like a broken MMO that Blizzard was trying to develop, do you think that they possibly were just like, yeah, we tried once, we're just going to go with multiplayer and just scratch any chance of any campaign going on in this game?
I think it's a possibility. I mean, that's the other half of it too. Is like, well, they lost enough money on the the MMO, so they're just trying to recoup some of the money back. But
yeah, but this game is such a hit. I doubt that they're even gonna throw in an add-on with some story or anything like that.
They'll save the sequel for that. I mean, that's what we do, and that's the problem that I have. Is this could be a really good game, and I'm sure it is, but we get a lot of these half-finished games or these, and then they tend to be successful. Like, look, Battlefront, as much as like I liked it. I liked the game, but it lacks so much content. When it sells like 13, 14 million copies. You know what I'm saying? This sets a trend where these companies will keep doing this as long as we allow them to do it. So I mean, it's a situation where it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Like, Blizzard does good games. This game is fun, but only with friends and no single player. So, like, if your friends were out one day or whatever, there's nothing to just kick back and chill with. Plus, I heard that this game maybe at one point was going to be free to play with, like, different packs. Like, you could buy the individual, sort of how Killer Instinct is.
Yeah, that makes sense to me for this game.
That would have been nice.
Because everybody has like a character they like, or you can buy a character or two, or the skins and all that kind of stuff. Because I play a lot of Smite, and that game is like that. You can buy characters, or you can unlock them just by playing them. They have rotating free characters, and people buy skins. I have a friend who spent like $250 on skins on that game. So I mean,
well, that's the other thing. They could have sold the game itself for like $20, and then put all the skins and did all the little add-ons if they wanted just that extra little money. I would have bought it for $20 and then
even
bought
that makes
my
sense.
favorite character. I would have done that.
Yeah, true. If it was free to play, if it was free to play and they released like different characters from each class, that would have been nice as like separate bundles.
Agreed.
Awesome.
Aren't there still microtransactions in that game?
Yeah, you can buy the chest thingies to get like the skins and
Yeah.
So it's still got free to play like elements, but it's not free to play. Interesting.
With
Bold
that
strategy.
$60
It is.
Yeah, but it's okay for these companies to do this, like especially if it's Blizzard or Star Wars, like those names they carry.
Well, they can do no wrong.
Yeah.
But we let it. It all comes down to we still buy it, so we let it. All right.
Viewers act like they don't have a choice, right? So.
Sort of. Well, let's move on to a game that is actually fully worth your $60. Damn God, this is a great game. And I'm sure majority of people haven't even actually beat the game. So, as everyone knows, on the 31st, well, actually, technically yesterday, they did release it a day early, which was great, and they also have their DLC on sale. The Witcher 3 has come out with Blood and Wine, the newest expansion, which is on sale for $17.99, or you can buy both of them for $24. Yeah, there's a mouthful. So, CrapGamer, what is your impressions of The Witcher 3, the new DLC?
I think it's pretty good. It's got a lighthearted kind of element to it. It looks great. Like anybody that hasn't played it yet, I haven't played The Witcher in a while. Like the graphically, it's just been overhauled. It looks better than ever. Like you can turn off the blur and the motion blur, which is what I did first thing. I'm not sure how long that's been something that you can do, but that's what I did. And it just like the game's running great. It looks great. They brought in like different things. So like when you there's a lot more tutorials when you go through the stuff. Like when I first loaded it up, it's like here's how you do this or here's how you do this, and I'm like, wow, this stuff wasn't there to begin with, but it's like all nicely added stuff. Just there's so much content and goodness there. It's like that game is a game that does take you a long time to play, but it's one of those games where you really feel like you get your money's worth. So I mean, I'm loving it. I think it's phenomenal.
Speaking of that, I would also like to add in, if you do buy this, you actually, if you're not level 35, they actually give you a pre-made character at the level 34. All you have to do is put all your stats in and put it the way that you want, and you're good to go for the new expansion.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, because that's the way I went too, just to get into the DLC and travel around and have a good time. I don't know about everybody else, but I spent a lot of time just going through the old area for a while, like just checking out like the new graphical like updates.
I took
everything.
screenshots and screenshots and screenshots
Yeah.
and screenshots.
They looked amazing, man. Like the water even looks completely different than it did previously, and man, I was just enjoying the crap out of this game.
The wind and the rain is like it's really cool. Like I just love it. Like the whole dynamic aspect. To me, like that's like next generation stuff. You know what I mean? Just phenomenal. Like if I had to say that there's been a best game this generation, it'd probably be that one. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of really good games, but that probably is.
Yeah, I think that's the pinnacle.
The best one. Yep.
Yeah, they keep giving and giving. That's why.
Yeah.
It was also Game of the Year for 2015.
Hey, it's the most awarded Game of the Year game ever. So I mean, it's got the most awards. It beat out The Last of Us.
Yeah, at first I didn't understand that, but I could totally see that why that is now.
Hey, and you know what? They totally poke fun of themselves too. Like you know how like everybody has seen like glitches and stuff on that game.
Yeah.
They did like these fake developer documents apparently, and they're on YouTube and stuff. And they're like, yeah, well, so we screen capped this guy in a horse suit like on this glitch to do it or whatever. They're like making fun of the fact that there's glitches in the game. So yeah, it's
That's
really
funny.
Yeah, it is. It's really kind of funny. I mean, it's a huge game. Of course, there's going to be a couple issues or whatever, but you know, it's not like you got to push a crate with wheels all over the place. So
Oh man.
I really thought the UI upgrade and everything was awesome too.
Yeah, that's the PC UI apparently. So
the tutorials were cool, man, but I thought they got a little annoying after a few seconds, especially if you already played the game. I was like, oh my god, stop.
You know what though? I hadn't played the game in months and months and months, so I actually was happy to have those there. So yeah, like for me anyway, like I know that if you play the game recently, you might be like, oh damn, these suck. But
yeah,
for me, I actually liked them because I hadn't played the game in a while.
Yeah, I'm not really into RPG games, but if I get into any of them, it would be this one or Scalebound for sure.
Ooh, Scalebound.
I really like the way that. Oh, go ahead, Invader.
Oh, sorry, Joe. I'm just gonna chime in and say, yeah, I'm not huge on like RPGs myself, but I can totally appreciate what they're doing with the amount of time and quality that they're putting into this DLC and how long it's taken them. Like, hats off to them.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're advertising 20 hours of gameplay for this DLC, so I don't know if that's like 200% or take that with a grain of salt, but
well, how many devs would do that, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, like, does this also have like side missions, besides the main story that they added?
Yeah. There's, I mean, just like the other Witchers, I mean, you can head to your main quest, and then there's a few side missions there and there.
That's cool.
I just like the way that they're setting up this DLC, like knowing like the subject matter of like what this DLC is supposed to be about, because like Toussaint itself, like the main city that you're coming in, is such like a lively, like almost like utopian kind of city, and like there's gonna be something really brutal coming. Like,
Say it brutal. Say what you said yesterday.
Oh, you talking about them titties?
No. No. That was a lucky comment. Wow. What the?
What's on his brain?
I'm just glad you get to see some titties in the first like little bit of the DLC. That's never a bad thing. That's all I'm saying.
Dude.
Wow.
Man, I don't know, man. Going down in that cellar, like if it was me going down in the cellar and I seen some girl naked over a body that's all cut up and stuff, I'm like, yo, deuces, I'm out, bro. Later.
It depends on how many beers I've had, to be honest. That's where I draw the line. So
I'm taking my chances. I'm just saying.
yeah, you
Vampire
never know.
people, this DLC is vampires.
Yeah.
What were
Ish.
you referring to, SheWolf?
You made a Buffy comment yesterday that said it's gonna make BKB like just pretty much fall asleep, and yeah, instead you decided to talk about titties. So yeah,
Hey,
It sounds
that
even
one-
funnier when SheWolf says it.
That part struck me more than the Buffy portion. I'm sorry, but
I bet.
What? You can slay up in here? Nice.
And we were talking about Overwatch porn earlier. Watch
Oh.
The Witcher 3, people.
The chat's like, what the?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. This is definitely an adult content
Show
episode.
this one, yeah.
Should have a little rating
you
beside it.
started it up like that with the intro. Let's be honest. But
Yeah. You set the tone.
Well, in my defense, the constant F word was more GKB's idea.
That's true.
So,
Hey, I'm just having it. I'm just sitting back and enjoying the influence I'm having on you guys. Like,
he
it's
was
totally
like, he just wanted to hear me say the word fuck because he says it sounds funny when I say it. So he just wanted to hear me say that you were a motherfucker. So and we got everyone laughing again. There we go.
well, it is.
Anyways.
It is interesting.
Good.
All right, guys. So does anyone else have any more comments on The Witcher 3 before we move on to the best topic of the night?
Whoa,
It's
that's
great.
topic.
Buy it.
Yeah, definitely get it. Pick it up. It's awesome.
yeah,
It's totally worth it.
I'll go with these guys.
It's actually worth
Awesome.
$60.
Titties.
Overwatch.
Damn, shots fired for the rest of the fucking show.
Yeah. All right. Let's get moved on to a game that I am sure majority of people are very anticipated to play. What is everyone's thoughts on Titanfall 2? There has been numerous leaks, rumors, and posters and everything else coming out about this game, but as majority of people know, we will not know absolutely everything until it is revealed on June 12th. But there was also a nice little give out that Mountain Dew has actually signed with Titanfall 2 instead of Call of Duty this year. GKB, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, like let's start off by saying, you know, these are rumors, leaks, nothing's official yet. So, but you know, they showed the image of the Titan and the guy wall running. You know, everybody thought, like, from the blurry image before that, you know, possibly the Titan would be running on the wall. That's not the case, which is kind of good because I didn't know how I felt about, like, Titans wall running and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's cool. Like, in the image, we get to see, like, new Titan variants, different colors. We do see, like, grunts in the foreground, which didn't really help or hurt the game before. I hope they really, you know, spruce up the AI in this one, make them more beneficial. I think all in all, I think it's all gonna be great. I think my biggest gripe is probably the grappling hook right now. We haven't seen how it works, so I'm gonna reserve some judgment on it. But you know, there's that case of, like, will it be broken? Will it mess up the gameplay mechanics? So, you know, it'll be a lot of, like, cheese gameplay kind of stuff. So I'm kind of worried about that one. But all in all, I think it's kind of cool.
Awesome. Who else would like to chime in on Titanfall 2?
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go, man. You're good.
Oh, that's okay. Like, I just hope it's like a natural progression for the game. Like, you know, they'll have stuff that fans really want. Stuff like, you know, a full campaign instead of that tacked on multiplayer campaign stuff. You know, and while it was cool that the original had something of a story, you know, everybody just wants that singular aspect. Not everybody wants to play online. You know, but they still have a desire to play the game. And, hey, just more varieties and everything. More Titans, more weapons, more attachments.
Customization.
Pilot. Yeah, just everything, and also more maps too. I also thought that, like, the base of the original Titanfall game just didn't have enough maps to begin with.
What?
Hey, that was just me. It was multiplayer. It was a
What the-
multiplayer.
He's like, what?
Those are
have
moments
private
that you wish that you were muted when you said it, but so.
Hey, no, that's just how I felt. Like, for a multiplayer-focused game, like, I thought the base would have had, like, you know, what did it have, like 12 maps at first?
Yeah, that's kind of like, my gripe on Overwatch. There's just not enough content to, warrant that. Not to go back on that, but, I mean,
So, I'm, like, I can't even tell you how excited I am for Titanfall 2. Grappling hook or not, sword or not, like, just jumping back on Titanfall 1 this past week and just getting back into it, I was like, why the fuck did I stop playing this? Like, this game is awesome.
Amazing.
It's pretty slick.
I had a blast. I had a blast playing it the whole time. Thanks for the shout out, Zazz. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, Mr. Anyways.
But one thing that I am hoping for that's been said before, if the sword is a usable weapon, I think it would be so badass to have a Transformer skin with Megatron's sword. That's what I would really like to see eventually.
That's actually kind of funny because that was actually when Titanfall released. That was the April Fool's joke. That all the Transformer skins were coming to Titanfall.
I hope they come through with that.
I could see them picking that back up, and they're like, you know what, that was a joke at first, but I think people would really latch onto it, and I think they would really enjoy it. I could see them doing that. So
yeah. Awesome. What about Fox or Crap? What do you guys have to say?
I'm really looking forward to the game. The thing that I'm looking forward to the most is bigger maps, more players. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, more
that's
players.
I think that would make the game better than what it was already. Obviously, everybody wants to talk about the campaign and stuff we already know. But going forward, I'm still thinking about multiplayer. So bigger maps, more players is what I want. And yeah, if I could customize my character or my Titan even more, that's even I'll be happy with that as well. Another thing would be the whole October thing. I don't know how I feel about if it comes out in October. I'd rather it come out in November, because if I get it in October, I might not get it right away. And I want to play Gears and Battlefield more. Yeah,
I would really like to see some character customization, some enhanced pilot customization and whatnot, compared to what they had for Titanfall 1. So I agree with you on that part, Fox.
Let's see how Zazz likes to be put on timeout.
Oh.
Poor Zazz.
Moving on.
Sorry, I just had to include that. What about you, Crap?
More weapon variety. I think we should be able to paint our Titans different colors, and shit.
Man.
Like skins or whatever. Everybody has the same type of Titans, man. Just let me have a pink one if I want a pink one or something. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
If I want to rock out with a Bumblebee looking Titan, then let me have that. And also different guns, more guns. You only had a handful of guns to choose as the pilots as well. So I think more weapon variety, more Titans to choose from. There was only 3, right? So,
yeah, 3 base.
Yeah, maybe put in 10 or so. And more powers and more customization options, and and then I'll be happy. You know what I mean? It looks like it's already going to be a pretty good game. If they just add on with the progression of Titanfall 1, which is really good, and it got better and better. You go and play that now, and it's way better than it was when it launched, and it was pretty damn good at launch. So
Yep.
I'm excited to see what they do with it.
I would really like to see a vertical jump for your Titan. I think that would be interesting. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just, get over a tiny little ledge. I don't think a massive robot shouldn't be able to walk over a 3-foot ledge.
I want to see pilot
just
customization.
Jump 20 foot in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to actually be able to customize my pilot and actually get to choose how we are running around. I want less grunts. Oh my god, their grunts are useless and retarded, and I just want them taken out of the game completely. Or at least have them actually do something instead of just attack each other. I think that's kind of pointless.
Kind of mixed on them myself. I kind of like seeing them spread out through the battlefield. They looked kind of cool like that, but then at the same time you're right, they were just kind of shooting into the air half the time.
Yeah, I'd rather have them actually be people instead of grunts.
Yeah.
But with a game like this though, I have to say the graphics are extremely well done for a game that came out when Xbox first released. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, don't really take that into consideration for the fact that this game came out at the beginning of Xbox One. And as much as people say people aren't playing it, guess what? People are playing it. It is a strong game. The mechanics are still wonderful. I still love jumping around, boosting around, jumping into the Titan, stepping on people, ripping people's arms off and beating them with them, Mr. Brutal.
Yes. I was praying that we could get through that session without you saying some
Nope.
crap like that.
Nope.
You've already publicly humiliated me on Twitter. Isn't that not enough?
Nope. No, it just isn't. So when it comes, when it comes to this game, especially now, you can get it really cheap, and all the DLC is free. So the whole season pass is free. So it's also free on EA Access. So for anyone who hasn't tried this game out, I would recommend playing it. It is still a wonderful game, and there's still a lot going for it.
Start practicing now, people.
Exactly. Awesome. Does anyone else have anything they want to chime in for Titanfall 2?
Nope.
Don't release the same day as Gears 4.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll still be Titanfall before Gears.
I don't know, man. I got me a Gears tattoo. It's Gears all day.
Yeah, first party.
Yeah.
This fall is going to be insane.
There's going to be a lot of games, man.
It is, one after another.
It's backlog season.
I can't wait till it comes out. Hopefully next to Call of Duty, because then this game could do...
Call of Duty 4 all day.
That Modern Warfare.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Modern Warfare. It's already done. I mean, that deal is done.
That's the only reason people are buying this game.
Yes, I am buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare, not Infinite Warfare. I'm buying Modern Warfare.
Sorry, I brought it up, people. Sorry.
$100.
Yeah, it's all good.
I would have paid more, so hey.
Dang crap.
Okay, because this show is about games, let's actually get into a few gaming rumors and a few games that have actually been confirmed. Starting off with the first topic, Tekken 7 has been confirmed for Xbox One and PC. Invader, what are your thoughts on Tekken 7?
Well, it was kind of funny. I mean, there was an article that was posted the other day. It was taken down, but it was stating about how do I put it? That was going to be a console exclusive for the PS4. But then, yeah, that article was taken down because a community advisor from Tekken had asked for it to be taken down because of inaccuracies and weirdness, and how they, well, the language of it was, yeah, weirdness. But either way, it sounds like there was something. I don't know. It's almost like that they're going to announce an Xbox version soon. They just haven't publicly said anything. So
it's official now, right? I mean,
it is.
Well, he went to Twitter and.
I think they officially announced it coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I haven't played Tekken since back in the day. I used to play 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I can't remember. But if they do, I mean, I'll try it. I haven't played that in a while.
I'm so lame. I've never played Tekken.
Seriously?
Never.
Yeah, played that.
Same. I haven't been. Well, I mean, I haven't been huge on fighting games personally in my experiences, but yeah, Tekken's just not one that I've gravitated towards.
Yeah, me and my brothers used to play Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. That was like the top 3. So nowadays, obviously, I play different ones, but yeah, Killer Instinct is awesome.
Yeah, Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
For me, Tekken's always been like the least favorite of the fighters for me. I've always been like Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive, Street Fighter, Third Strike, and all that kind of stuff. I'm glad to see that it's not going to be an exclusive. It's going to everything. I think they learned a lot from watching the Street Fighter V and what happened in that debacle. So
yeah, true.
That's what I was gonna say. I just don't want to see it come broken.
Yeah, and
Or missing content.
I think it's just gonna do better, like on everything. It's gonna sell better. It's gonna be overall better. Like, let's do this.
I feel like Tekken's not going to really sell as well as they might hope it's going to. I feel like Tekken's more of like one of those niche games that have like a hardcore following that they want to.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Buy more of. I mean, it's not like a Mortal Kombat series or.
I think it's going to do well, like in Evo and the tournaments and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely has a fan base, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear everybody
Apparently-
talking about tag tournament or something, right?
The VR thing is apparently the exclusive PS4 feature, so.
Oh.
Well,
So you can actually kick your TV instead of punching it?
I guess. I don't know. Look, I'm not a big fan of this VR stuff either. Like, the last thing I was happy about was hearing that Microsoft might have some kind of VR crap at E3 this year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
We'll get into that.
I know.
Sadly.
Wait to jump. Sorry. You know what? I keep on jumping all around. Like, I'm boss hogging this guy's podcast.
No, you're
I feel
fine,
bad
bro.
about it.
And he's going to talk about that crate again.
It's
I'm going to
all
get myself
good.
banned.
Stop.
Well, Crab, how do you feel about Tekken 7?
You know what? I've never. I'll tell you
Wait.
how I feel. I don't.
I know.
You know, I've never played it, but look, I'm all for people like multi-platform games that have always been multi-platform should be multi-platform. You know what I mean? Like, I understand a little bit. Like some games, like Capcom right now, they're having money problems, and a lot of people think that, to do multi-platform games is like, you're going to make a ton more money that way, but it's not always the case. You know what I mean? That's why they're like partnering a lot with their games this gen. But for the most part, if it's multi-platform, keep it multi-platform. That's my kind of thinking.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter. That
I'm
that's
glad
not a
we
bad
didn't get it.
game.
No, it's
You
a
know
good
what,
game. It's just I don't feel like playing it on
Yeah.
PlayStation. It's boring.
There's not really stories or anything. Like, literally, some of the stories that they have right now are literally like one fight and then like a little like clip art with some text at the bottom, and it's just like really kind of lame. There's not a lot of content there. There's no arcade mode. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like bare bones. And for a $60 game, I thought that was crazy, especially when the $20 Killer Instinct Season 3 launched with more content. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
it just, I don't get it. You know, like, how do you do that? You have a good name, right? Like, that's a great name, Street Fighter. That's synonymous with a great fighting franchise, and you fuck it up. Like, how do you do that? You know what I mean? That's just, to me, that's beyond stupid. You know, you put out a game when you got the goddamn content.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and that's why I think Tekken is smart to say, "Hey, we're coming out on all platforms," so they can get the in over Street Fighter. But yeah.
I don't know about
Good
you
point,
guys,
Fox. Good point.
But
It's
screw
smart.
Tekken.
I mean-
I want to see a Marvel vs. Capcom reboot. That's what I would like to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
that'd
game
be
was
cool.
so much fun. That was such
I
a
want to
fun
see a new
fighting
Injustice.
Yeah, me
Actually,
too.
hold on, everybody. Before we get
It's a good segue, Crap.
That is an amazing segue because that is actually the next topic. Speaking of fighters, Injustice 2 has been announced. Why don't we start with Crap on this?
Yeah, you know what? I really like the first Injustice. Like, I have it on 360. I think it's fun. Superheroes are all the rage. Although that new Batman vs Superman movie really sucked.
I hated it.
I still don't know what the hell happened in that movie. Like, I was watching it, like, what the hell is going on? I had no idea. I was like, why is Batman shooting people? Why is he? What's he in the future now? I was like, now what's going on? Now is he okay? He doesn't want to fight Superman because Superman's mom's name is Martha now too. What? So I'm like, what?
The tagline of that movie should have been Martha. Oh, there's
Yep.
Wonder Woman.
Martha. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst movie. I was like, you know
something
what?
tells me it's good that I skipped out on that movie.
Yeah.
I was like, man, come on, man. That's the worst goddamn movie I ever saw. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I would love to see, those games are good. Like, I love the story and, like, the alternate universe that was the first one and things like that. I thought it was really well done. And you know what? The different tiers, I don't know if you guys have played it, but there's different tiers. Like, you can, like, knock them into different parts of the stages and stuff. And I thought that was really kick-ass. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I want to see. You know what? I'm loving the revival of the fighting series because I hated them for the longest time. Right? Like, I played that one on 360, but I really avoided them on 360 and before that because the hit detection was bad. People would cheese online. They jiggle their fucking cords, and you know what I mean. If you're beating them, they do all kinds of weird shit. You know. So now it's like you get in trouble when you do that. Like they finally have ways to stop that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited for the rebirth of all these like great fighting games. I still haven't tried the new Mortal Kombat. I want to get it so bad, but I've just like kind of held
That's really
off
good
Are
too.
you talking about Mortal Kombat X?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to get the XL edition with all like the extra characters and stuff, right?
Or you could just buy the collector's edition for like $59 or something.
I saw
believe
that you
has
tweeted that
everything.
out. I was
did.
like, that's really looks awesome, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I believe it has everything with it.
it doesn't have the season pass though.
No,
Like
I thought it did.
no, I
Well,
wish.
if it's the XL,
Have any of
that's
you
the one. It
played
has
with
everything,
any
right?
of the DLC characters like Jason or Predator or anybody like that?
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw.
Leatherface.
Yeah, Leatherface. That's his name. My bad. Yeah. I mean that stuff looks cool. Like that game looks phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like the only reason why I held off for as long as I did was because the achievements were a little bit tough. Like one thing that I'll tell you I love about Killer Instinct, if you don't want to play online, you could just play through the stories and get a bunch of achievements, right?
Yeah.
But so many fighters don't allow that. They want you to. It's like do a backflip with every character 100 times in online matches in a win when it's like a full moon, and then you get a 5 gamer score. You know what I mean? Like for me, I just want to get a gamer score for doing certain things where you're not having to waste like a million hours. So but there are some in the XL version with the DLC characters that are much easier to get and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that game. I know I'm addicted to achievements. God damn it.
Same here, bro.
I can't do games that don't have like you might start lagging a little bit like, oh man, maybe I'll turn this game off, and you get that achievement and you're like, I'm gonna go on and
keep going,
keep playing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I love it,
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, they said that the new Injustice 2 would be running on the same engine and it's gonna look as good.
Oh,
And they said they're gonna fix the netcode on that game as well.
That's
So I've been hearing positive things. And I think it was NetherRealm that helped them make it, or that made it. Because I think for the new one, from what I'm reading, they're gonna have somebody else helping them, so they're gonna like really bring it this time.
I wonder why NetherRealm has neglected to go with the Unreal 4 engine versus 3 that they developed MKX on. I think that, I love Injustice. With NetherRealm making it, like Crap was mentioning earlier, like the multi-tiered levels where you can knock people into different areas. That's very Mortal Kombat.
It's very satisfying too, man, doing that. It's like, oh,
yeah, for sure. I totally agree.
It makes you feel powered up.
The storyline on Injustice was incredible. I thought that was awesome, dude. Like Superman wanted to like just destroy like everything, and
I like fighters because I'm better than GKB at them.
That's true. That's a true story.
Shit.
I'm not even gonna front. She whoops my ass all the time on fighters.
Nice.
They have like a few really broken characters in Injustice though. Like wasn't Superman like really OP at first, or what was it? I remember Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion when he came out too.
Yeah, when they did that like little Easter egg Scorpion feature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Superman was actually really OP in that game. I agree with you on that part.
I thought Batman was kind of OP. I don't know.
Yeah, Batman was. He's alright. Depends.
I like Raven. She was my favorite.
Oh, nice. I
Flash
used her
was
and
good.
Wonder Woman. I used them both.
The Joker.
NetherRealm's really pretty good with balancing their characters, though. Even playing like MKX, the character balance is like I'd play with a character like, oh, this guy's shit. I'm not playing with him anymore. And then I'd play against somebody and they'd like 75% health me with one combo from the same guy. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Well, they better have a Jason Momoa skin for Aquaman.
That'd be cool.
That and a corresponding Stargate Atlantis stage.
Oh, wow.
That would be interesting.
Crossover.
Yeah.
I think Injustice would be pretty dope. Like the second one, I think the first one was really good. It was a great fighter. I love the destructible environments. I think like when they did their supers and all that stuff was very rewarding. Made you feel like a superhero. I'm excited to see what they do with the next one for sure.
Yeah, and if it looks like Mortal Kombat, the new ones, it's going to look even better or feel even better. Another thing I hear people talking about, like, what's the story going to be based on the new one? Because in the comics, they have the Injustice versus gods, like Zeus and like stuff like that, or Hercules. So I wonder if they would do that on the game as well.
That'd be interesting. Interesting.
Or they could take advantage of this whole rebirth that DC is going through right now. That would be kind of cool.
Wait, again?
Oh yeah. It's a good comic, by the way.
Wow. All right, is everybody done giving their input on Injustice, or would anyone like to add any last-minute things?
Hurry up and
I
get
think they need to have like different skins in the next one. Like I don't remember if there were that many.
Yeah, there were.
Was
there?
Yeah, they added. I
Okay,
saw like
well-
different flashes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I would have liked different skins and stuff on, like like 60s Batman. Like that would have been
Yeah.
cool. I'm just saying that to me that
That
makes
was
it funny.
the zombie ones, the Blackest Night, or
Yeah, the Blackest Night costumes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
I would like the
that
'60s
stuff.
Batman too, man. That'd have been awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like have the '60s ones. Like you could have '60s
Hell yeah.
Catwoman, '60s.
Can't Robin
Penguin,
in
or-
there.
Yeah, Robin. Like all cheesed out and stuff. Funny thing is, though, I used to watch that show as a kid. That used to come on at night, and I loved it. And then like you realize how cheesy it is. But I guess I don't know. It's...
Oh yeah, I seen it recently. It was like, what the freak?
Sub-Zero
I
makes
almost
it.
said
Oh,
fuck.
she said what the freak?
What the freak?
What
Sub-
the freak?
It's because she's trying not to say it so that it doesn't become the next big thing like it did on Tintanfall.
Sub-Zero makes a good comment too. Like, where's the Marvel game from NetherRealm?
Hey, where's the? Let's see. There was a. Aren't we done with all this big explosion of the movies and the superhero movies? Remember, we used to have like X-Men Legends.
Oh yeah, dude, that was great.
Ago. We had Marvel Ultimate
Customized.
Alliance, right?
Mhm.
We had and those are really fun. Those are almost like Diablo style, right? Like the top-down kind of dungeon crawler types, right? Those are super fun, 4-player. And we haven't had any of that, and it's perfectly ripe for it. You could do look at all the characters you have, and like I'm surprised that we haven't got one of those yet. You'd figure that people would be hijacking your podcast like I am currently, but X-Men Legends.
Well, especially how much, like you said, there's movies, there's TV shows of like all of these things that people just are fully into and really engage into, and yet they're not bringing out many video games.
Yeah.
Unless they're Lego. What?
Lego, Lego all the way.
You know what? The Lego video games were so good originally, and then now it's like they force you to completely be characters you don't want to play as. Like, what's the point of doing them?
To go back through and stuff.
Them. Yeah, it's like, oh, now you got to be this guy because this guy's special thing is this, and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be this guy. It's like these games were originally like very kid friendly. Now the puzzles are like brain teasers. I'm sitting there going, what the hell's going on here for like 25 minutes? Like I have no idea what to do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I agree. I like those games, but I like them a lot more when they were just you play as a Lego character. You could be who you wanted. Just go through, kick ass, and pretty much it. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, switch to this guy, switch to that guy.
Oh yeah, the Avengers game, man, was the same way for me. I was like, I don't want to play this one. I want to play this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the last thing, going back to Injustice or whatever, I wonder if they're going to announce it soon or they're going to wait for E3, because in the past when they announced the other one, it was around June 2nd or something like that. So I wonder if they're going to wait.
You might see a teaser and then gameplay on E3, maybe.
True.
Yeah, certainly
Probably.
possible.
All right, well, let's move on to the next topic. With E3 right around the corner, the rumors are stacking up daily, and Phil went to Twitter saying, blown away from the Team Xbox doing things we have never done. With them stating things coming bigger than backwards compat, what do you think this could mean? Also, with the news of Battletoads and Age of Empire, also Forza Horizon game being held in Australia. Let's start with CrapGamer. What are your opinions on all this rumors and news from Phil Spencer?
He's doing a good job. I mean, with the hype or whatever. You know what I mean? He's got people talking.
You are roboting.
Okay, I'm gonna come back. You guys.
All right, Liz. What Invader has to say.
Well, if everything's true, I mean, I'm pretty excited for, well, what was possibly leaked with Battletoads. I mean, they've been hinting at that forever. I mean, look at, like, Phil Spencer's icon on Twitter. Like, yeah, he's holding a Battletoad. They've been teasing the heck out of Battletoads for the longest time. So, yeah, so I would be shocked if they didn't have anything Battletoads related this E3. Otherwise, yeah, they're just the biggest teases ever. With regards to Forza, I think that would be awesome if it's true that it's being held in Australia.
Yep.
There's all kinds of like nice coasts and hills and valleys and just lots of open space just to wreak havoc in, really. So I'm definitely looking forward to that if that's the case. And what are the other games actually? Wasn't there like a zombie game or something too?
Yeah.
Dead Rising 4 looks like.
Yeah.
Well, if it's Dead Rising 4, I'm not exactly surprised. I mean, it was a launch game for the Xbox One, but it did pretty well considering it was a launch title and exclusive. So I'm not surprised that they'd be back on that. Also, with Phil Spencer saying in the past that he'd make up for the whole Street Fighter exclusive deal. So maybe they worked out something with Capcom. That's possible on another exclusive deal. Otherwise, no. I'm really happy with what got leaked. Hopefully, there's more though.
What about you, Crap? Now that you're actually not botting anymore.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. Of course, I mean you're gonna expect Phil to say, "Hey, we're gonna excite you and bring some interesting stuff." And so I think that I did a video about my predictions and stuff, and I think I was pretty right on. I said that they're gonna bring back either Battletoads or I think Perfect Dark or Banjo. One of those made the most sense, and Battletoads is probably the easiest. Could you imagine like a full-on beat 'em up with Battletoads characters that look like they do in Killer Instinct? I would love that.
That'd be great.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So I think that's good. Dead Rising 4, we knew that was kind of coming because Capcom did their investor call, and they said basically that it's coming and that they expect 2 million in sales, which the last one got around that. So you'd expect that to be an exclusive again. Microsoft partnered with them last time, and it made money for both teams. So that doesn't surprise me. A lot of people thought State of Decay, but Undead Labs isn't going to be there. They said they're not going to be there this year. And it makes sense because that's an MMO, and you're going to have Sea of Thieves, which is also an MMO, and you don't want to push that too much. So apparently, from what I understand, Sea of Thieves is going to be sort of like Destiny/Division type of MMO, so not like a full-on World of Warcraft type MMO, but like one of those.
Nice.
So I'm really looking forward to that. The Australia Forza Horizon thing, I heard about that months and months and months ago. So again, this stuff is just kind of proven to me that I was right. Age of Empires, I mean, I like those type of games, so it's cool that we're going to be able to get more of those. I'm really looking forward to Halo Wars 2, which is going to be playable there, and Age of Empires, I love that game as well. So, more stuff to play on my Xbox is always a good thing, and I'm really excited to see what they do. I just don't want them, I'm worried, not just for Microsoft, but for the whole thing. I don't want VR and hardware to take up a lot of time, I just want games. I want to be surprised. I want to be, we're 2.5 years into the generation, and all the talk is on hardware and stuff like VR. To me, that's lame. I want games.
I agree for sure.
Yes, games.
Games. Yeah, I think all the rumors are cool. I want to tell everybody out there, make sure you guys keep your expectations in check. All these rumors, everything going around, it's really easy to get really hype, and then the show comes and you might be a little disappointed if everything's not shown. So keep your expectations in check. But I think Phil and the Xbox team are doing a fantastic job. They're going to give us some great stuff to play. I am like Crap as well. I don't want to see half the show devoted to new hardware, streaming devices, and this, that, and the other. I want to see new games. I want to see Recore. I want to see some more Scalebound, Halo Wars 2. I'm just really excited.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I'm looking forward to the games that I've been hearing about and that has been leaked, but at the end of the day, I am going to wait and see what happens on the day, because I don't want to get disappointed for any reason if I don't see Recore or something like that, which I do believe we are going to get something, but I'm looking forward to Forza. So.
Oh yeah, Forza. We got to get into the. Hopefully they do a club again, because I had hundreds of people in my car club, because I have a small YouTube channel, if you guys didn't know, and so
no way.
Never, right?
Yeah, so
you must be really small, because we've just never heard of you.
I know, right? I'm just like this asshole that. But anyway, I did, and I was like, hey guys, I'm very lonely and don't have any friends in real life or anything. So you guys want to join my car club? And they did, and I had like hundreds of people in there. It was really fun. So I'm hoping they bring that back.
Yeah.
Because I love that. Like you could just cruise in that game with your friends, and I thought it was phenomenal. So. I loved, like, if I thought, what, I don't do this often, but I almost had Forza Horizon 2 in my Game of the Year talk. I believe it was for me, right? Like, it was a top 3 game for me that year. Like, I love that game. Those games are phenomenal. So, I'm excited.
Woo! Yeah. I played it on the 360.
Bring down another car from the ceiling.
Oh, that would be great.
That was epic.
Yeah, Lamborghini or something. Oh man.
I just couldn't believe it, the amount of space that you had in that game. I just love driving around aimlessly, just not doing anything in particular and just enjoying my drive,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that add-on in the Storm Island or something, that was really good.
Holy crap, was that good?
Yep.
I loved it. You know what? I love the NASCAR stuff too on Forza 6. Not to like take away from the Horizon stuff, but that NASCAR stuff was. I was turning left like a mofo, man. I was like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't do the whole NASCAR thing myself, but
that's actually really good, man.
It is. It's not. It's not really like NASCAR. It's like a what-if type NASCAR scenario, because you're really racing in places where there isn't NASCAR, but you have NASCARs you can choose from. So it's really just something that's cool. You know what I mean? They're just races in NASCARs, so it's different, but it's cool, and like it's something new, and I like it. It's, for me, like. That game is really well done, although I prefer the Horizon series. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited for the next one. I just love the Forza series, and I wasn't even a big racing fan before Forza. Like that game just handles so well. You can, no matter what skill you are, if you want more of a sim, you can do that. If you want to up the damage and all that, if you just want to have fun, make it more arcadey, you can. There's sliders. You know what I mean? It's like so many racers either have one or the other. Where it's like super arcade or super sim, and this one can be either. And I like that about it. So.
Yeah, I've been racing since Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, but ever since I got Forza, ain't no going back.
Yeah, you're excited about that new Gran Turismo, right?
Nah,
DRM,
no.
DRM and all that stuff, right?
No.
Always online. Come on.
Yeah.
No, the trailer looked like garbage.
For the players.
But guys, I'm really just looking forward to seeing like all the gameplay hopefully we get gameplay for like things that are already announced, like Recore, like Sea of Thieves, and Halo Wars 2, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, my friend.
I have the collector's edition of Halo Wars 1 on 360.
Me too.
It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that, man.
My friend's really hyped for that game. He's been playing the old one on the Xbox a lot. So
I reviewed
really
it.
Looking forward to
I reviewed it because when they made it backwards compatible, people asked me, they're like, "Hey, Crap, can you review this?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm going to review that," and I did. And it still looks good.
Nice.
A lot of people forget. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I was just going to say, I hope they show a little bit more as far as going back to just gameplay and games being revealed, or gone more in depth to with Recore, as I hope they reveal a little bit more of the utility of like the different robots and whatnot, their followers, like what kind of utility they're going to have, because I've been dying to find that out.
Yeah, I think we all feel the same way when it comes to Recore.
Hey, Mooch, what's up in the chat box? Hi.
Hey, Mooch.
He's arguing with people.
Mooch being Mooch.
I want to see how large this game is, though, Recore. Nobody's really said, like, what kind of, how large the world's going to be yet, so...
It's open world-ish. I know that. It's like an RPG light with loot system, and your little dog robot helps you, like, do stuff.
Hey, Crap, on Recore, did they still say that, like, the sands are going to shift and, like, change the dynamic of the game as well, still? Or is that not a thing?
I don't know. Like, I'm sure we'll hear more about that at E3. Like, I'm excited to hear about that, but I don't know. It's hard to say because we hear so much stuff and then things change. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that game though. Like I'm looking forward to it. I don't care about any of this other stuff. Like it's a lot of it is just for fun for me, but the games are what's most important. So
Yeah, I like
Or-
games and features. Sorry.
yes,
I want new features. I want to see Cortana on the headset. I
What?
want to see new IPs. I want to see. We're not going to see Scalebound. I really, truly think that they're going to save that one
Oh,
for Gamescom because it's coming out in 2017. So I really don't think they're going to show it.
What about Crackdown?
Crackdown. We're gonna get.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a beta. We're getting a couple betas this year. We're gonna get the Crackdown multiplayer
More
beta.
betas.
Yeah, and we're gonna. Something tells me we're gonna get a Sea of Thieves beta.
Yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
just want the game.
Yeah. Well,
I want to try it.
Think about it though. Like this is the third year in consoles are when you're supposed to get a lot of the games, and we are finally starting to get them. I mean, think about what we're going to be playing this year. It's like Titanfall 2, finally with like a big campaign and all that stuff. We're going to be playing.
Okay. I'm going to cut you off right there for a minute because that is actually a segment into the next topic. Halo Wars 2 will be playable at E3. So starting with Fox, what are your thoughts on that?
That's awesome.
Short and sweet.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
sure.
awesome.
Really?
I mean, no, that's good. I want to see some gameplay. Like I said, my friend's been playing it a lot. He's really looking forward to it. So I can't wait to tell him, like, to check out all the footage. That's about it.
What about you, Crap?
It's what I'm excited for it. I hope they do a collector's edition or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to it. I love the first one. I like RTSs. They don't do them very much on console, so I'm excited to see,
Which
see
is
how
kind
this
of funny,
one
like
works
Age
out.
of Empires and Halo Wars 2 are
Yeah.
coming. So
I'm excited for it, but you know what? This pushes Microsoft's narrative for like the cross-play stuff and cross-buy stuff. So it fits in well. Same thing with like MMOs. Like that's why they're pushing that stuff now too, and it works out because we don't get a lot of those on console. So
Yeah.
now maybe we will. I think they're setting us up for something big. Like you could see a World of Warcraft or a
Yeah.
or I don't know what the hell is MMO.
Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, something like that on a console. I could see them doing something like that.
yeah, I think that'd be fantastic.
Or even like a League of Legends or something. You know what I mean? I could totally see them do something like that.
Or Star Wars or something.
yeah,
a lot
Swole
of people
Tour
are
or
really-
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely open to like bringing stuff to their platform, and they've already said that they definitely want to see more RTS games on the console. And not only that, but they also a couple of years ago they bought the Rise of Nations IP. So I'd be wondering if they'd be doing anything with that too.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I think that bringing in the keyboard and mouse edition is somewhat significant of like in respect to like them bringing over more MMOs because I mean
Even RTSs too. Like
yeah I mean RTSs too I mean like mouse and keyboard are kind of essential to those massive online games like WoW and things like that. I mean to keep your play style across all your across all platforms. I think that mouse and keyboard has some significance to their future plans as to what they're bringing over to the console side.
Well, there's been a lot of suggestion too that they do like an elite version of a mouse and keyboard too, right? So
Right. So I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of people if they're going to be. Well, one, I don't see a lot of PC gamers coming over to a console just because they have a mouse and keyboard. But with that being said, people who are on the fence about playing on console, I mean, I know for me, for example, like playing Diablo on the console versus playing Diablo on the PC, your play style and just the utility of your actual character is highly dictated by like playing with a mouse or not. And I found it difficult to play Diablo the same way I played on PC playing on console. So I think the mouse and keyboard are going to be a huge factor into future MMOs coming over to the console.
I agree, man. The developers for like the the Halo Wars 2, I'm really interested in like how they're gonna do just the mechanics and everything, because I think Halo Wars 1 was done so well in a controller, and I hope they go back and really like look at that and research that and kind of implement that again, make some improvements on it.
Oh, totally. And I wonder if they'd even implement the Kinect at all into.
Yeah, voice commands and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Like, I don't know if they've tried that before, but I think it would be something good to add to it, anyways. Right? Play around with it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if they're gonna do that though. I mean, because like for all intents and purposes, they kind of like killed the Kinect at this point. But
Kinect is dead, guys. I mean, as much as I love the thing,
yeah,
right?
Aw,
It
crying
is,
in the
like,
corner.
Yes, I love my Kinect, but it's
I do too.
DOA.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's just, I don't know, it's an interesting avenue to explore, anyways, especially with RTS. I think it would be, since you only have like a controller in most cases, right?
But what if they brought an Elite headset, which has technically the same things?
You want that headset?
Yes, I do. And you know what? What
Hell yeah.
if they added the aspects from the Kinect into an Elite headset?
There wasn't there a game that did that? Tom Clancy something or other.
Yep, and more.
War.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
End War. That's what I was
Yep,
thinking
I
of.
That's
remember
what
that.
I
That
like
was pretty
that.
good.
Yeah, Fox knows her shit. That's good. He's like, End War.
Yeah.
Like exactly. That game was like voice controlled. I could see that. What if this new controller? I think somebody might have brought this up on a show somewhere along the lines. Maybe this new controller has, like a
Speaker built into
speaker, yeah, or something like that, where you
I
can
hope
talk or a microphone.
honestly.
You know what I mean? Like maybe.
I
right?
hope not.
it.
I could see
should
that
be
happening. I mean, they have
Others-
televisions with. I mean, cable companies are giving you a remote with voice activation now, so.
Connect. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna tell Mooch that Connect is dead. The only thing it's used for now is for spying on people in their underwear now. Like,
I don't know.
All right.
man.
Well, speaking about Halos, in June they're finally releasing Warzone Firefight, and a huge content that is actually going to be bigger than the first update since game has released.
I
Oh
think
my
that's
god,
awesome.
get ready for more gigabytes for that game, because it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yes.
Get ready for game nights.
what's that
How
game
excited! I
Like
think it's
81 or 82.
I was gonna say I think it's like 82.
Yeah.
The last time
up
I
to?
checked.
Jesus.
It's already
That's
pretty
insane.
massive as it is.
I'm okay with it. Bring it
Yeah,
on.
same here. I don't mind.
Exactly. You better start buying those external hard drives, people. Who
I'm
is
ready.
excited
Take out
for
my hard
this
drive.
update?
I
am.
am not really that excited about Warzone, to be honest. I mean, I like.
Did you play Firefight?
Yeah, it's Firefight. It ain't Warzone. It's
Well, yeah,
Firefight.
I know, but to me, Halo has always been that intense 4v4 arena shooter, and I would prefer to leave it at that. Like,
You're such an old man.
I get my thrill out of
Shooting people
like,
in the face.
tense man-on-man like action. So
Whoa.
I'm okay with that.
just sound clip it now so we can get it over with, please. Right as I said that, I knew I was gonna. But yeah, I mean, the intensity of Halo is that arena style. I mean, that to me, that's what Halo is. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's my 2 cents.
I mean, yeah, at first, like, I was like, Warzone was kind of cool, and then I kind of like, man, you really need, like, team to do well, communicate, and stuff like that, and I kind of, like,
Definitely.
moved away from it. But then they brought out Firefight, and that is just a fantastic mode, man. Like, it's just so much fun.
Party nights, people. Lots of party nights.
Yay, party!
I could definitely
Yeah.
see that being like a party night game for sure.
Music
Absolutely.
and drinks. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Mucho drinks.
I don't know, I'm all for them for adding it in, and I had a blast with the beta. And they're addressing too a lot of the issues as well with like how the boss would always be the warden and whatnot. So
Yeah, they're listening to the community. I really like what they're doing in Halo. Everything that they come out with, it's just, hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I love the mechanics of it. I love how fast paced it was. I love that, you get your friends together and you all have to communicate. And like, for instance, the garage, if you weren't communicating,
Oh,
you were
no,
going
yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yep.
Get wrecked
those
in there.
rounds, they're fast paced. They get you going. They get you all talking. And it is a load of fun with your friends. I don't really think it would be as much enjoyable with like just pugs because, well, frankly, they're going to do what they want. People are going to head off in other spots, and people are just going to get frustrated. But when you have your friends and stuff, it definitely makes this game worth fun playing. So
we need another Halo Infection night.
Yeah,
especially when you got SheWolf in
Saturday
there
night.
playing music. I'm ready.
Me and my rave music, though it wasn't rave. That's the funny part. It was just a radio station. But I guess Saturday night we'll have our game booked.
Let's do it.
Halo Infection, people.
Infection.
I love what they're doing with the multiplayer, though. It's definitely progressed since the launch date, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all for the good. I mean, I'm always going to go to Arena for sure, but I like playing Warzone with my friends. So, yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Crap? What's your takes on this?
Oh, you know what? I love. I'm probably the worst Halo player of all time, but I love Halo.
You weren't that
so
bad,
much.
bro. You played with us. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm okay. I just I'm terrible at it.
You're killing me. You're killing me. So yeah.
Titanfall, I'm good, but Halo, just I'm awful. I love the game, but I'm just terrible. But it is so much fun to play with people. Like playing with you guys was fun. Like just sometimes just playing in a pub, getting my ass kicked. That's
Me and
not
Crap
as
kept going
fun.
after each other.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
And then I shot you both in the face and recorded it.
Yes.
Oh, she always got to bring up the evil
She
things.
always brings it up.
She's really good at a lot of games. I'm surprised. Like, usually women stick to the kitchen and stuff.
Oh, dang. Oh.
I was going to say, what are you talking about? You're surprised. Like, wow.
No, you actually.
We're good with both.
Yeah, the funny thing was, me and SheWolf were like running things with Titanfall, like lost
Yeah,
one
she
map
was.
the whole night. So, yeah, no, she's very good at those games. Much better than me at Halo for sure.
Sweet.
SheWolf has like an affinity for embarrassing you in a game and then sharing it to the rest
Xbox
of the
record that.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
I was doing that shit too, man. I was like ripping people's arms off and smacking them with it. I was like, yeah. I forgot how much fun that is because it's like people could just eject, but they just stay in the damn Titan too long, and then.
And sorry, but Xbox gives me the privilege to record it, so I'm going to, and I'm going to paste it because that is what Twitter is for.
Yeah. Like when Mooch would steal your goal in soccer cars, and people would record. I've seen different ones like going through the internet for weeks, man, where he just obviously like somebody has an open net, they hit the ball, it's about to score, and Mooch like takes it from his own teammate to score the goal.
Yeah, I was mooched.
Oh, were you?
I was. Tim recorded it. Tim recorded it. I was mooched by Mooch.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, when it comes to Titanfall, I gotta get some practice on there because you guys were going beast mode.
Yeah. Yo, big
But
shout
I'm all
out to
about that Halo though.
big
She
shout out
broke
to
out that shotgun.
big shout out to everybody watching, man. We were like over 80 viewers. That's awesome.
Yeah, what up,
Thank
everybody?
you, everybody.
Yeah,
All
thanks for
right,
coming out,
well,
guys.
let's get into the last topic. Seems we're already hitting it at an hour and a half now. Everyone's thoughts. Oh wait, actually we have two more topics. My bad. Hopefully we can run through this quick because this one I do not care much about. Now this is a topic that I'm sure everyone loves to hate, but we are going to talk a little bit of hardware.
Yeah.
Xbox VR has come to the Surface.
No.
Yay.
And that's it? Okay, we moving
Yeah,
on. No,
let's
kidding.
start with GKB.
I can't stand VR. Like, I'm not on board with VR at all. Like, it's cool that Xbox is probably like teaming up with Oculus and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not ready to move on from my controller. I like the community aspect of playing games, and where VR it kind of keeps you to that single person kind of stuff, man. And I'm not. It's not for me.
Which is funny because they tell you that you can play with a friend, but please, can someone tell me how one person sitting with a VR on your face and then your friend sitting beside you with a controller is playing together? Really?
How is VR, like, say you have two headsets and you're both standing in the same room together and you're like playing some game, how is that going to even work? Like,
Not only that, but you got like wires hanging from you too, right?
Yeah,
Like
like-
down your back or stuff like that.
you just beat the hell out of each other in real life.
Yeah.
That's kind of more like YouTube moments because you're just going to have a lot of people recording their friends like punching things, getting knocked over by their dogs, or like just doing something stupid. Like
Somebody somebody could get me get kicked in the balls or something. I'm looking forward to that.
I want to see those videos on YouTube.
Yep.
Like that's going to be the funny part that I'm excited for. So
VR is going to
Anybody
be the next
here going to
wave.
get VR at all? I'm assuming no. But
no.
No.
You know what? I put in for a free review copy from Sony.
all
Good luck
right.
with that.
Good luck with that.
We'll see if my boy Yoshida hooks me up, yo.
What about you, Brewtal? What were you saying?
Oh, I was going to say that I think that VR, the accidents that are going to be coming from it are going to be the next version of the Wii controller through your flat screen TV. But to me, VR should be a fully immersed experience versus standing up and holding a controller in your hand and having the ability just to control where you look in the game. Like, to me, like, I want to, and I know this isn't practical right now, but to be able to move with your game, to be able to move with your character, that's VR to me. Like, I don't want to be standing in one spot or like floating around a space station just so I can say that I'm playing a VR game.
Does anybody remember that movie Gamer? If I'm going to play VR,
Yeah.
I want that
Yeah,
VR.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
That,
Exactly.
and I will play
The
that.
Star Trek holodeck, man. Let's like get all immersive. And
Yeah,
stuff.
you know when I was originally doing reviews, like he like in that movie Gamer, he goes, I fucking teabagged him. I had that clip cut out, and then my game reviews were based on like 3 teabags out of 5 or whatever, right?
That's
like,
awesome,
it's
crap.
funny. Yeah, so like that movie was okay for what it was, but yeah, I agree. Like if it was something interesting, like Call of Duty VR, you know what I mean, or something like that, like legitimate games, or like see, I wouldn't even want to say Halo because I wouldn't want to fuck up my traditional type setting for that. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe if it had its own, which I did hear they do have something like that cooking, like its own kind of thing, but man, to me, the controller with your friends, that's what it is, man. I don't want to look like an asshole with a, hey guys, want to come over and let's fucking, you know, hey Hellhammer, let's play some fucking VR and, you know, accidentally hit each other and shit. You know, that doesn't seem fun to me.
Well, you know, for me, it's like the games have to be there too. And like you were saying, you know, okay, they might do a Halo game or something, but I haven't really seen anything catching my eye or drawing me towards it, right?
Exactly.
I
There hasn't
agree.
been that game or anything like that to like just be like, oh, I need VR for that. Like,
It's because the market's not ready for VR. Like,
no.
the average consumer is not ready for VR. I mean, spending close to $1,000 to get a VR setup in your house is just ridiculous to me. Like, and the fact that just this giant headset that you have to wear. I mean, it's like going to a 3D movie. I would rather watch a regular movie versus 3D because the glasses get to be a pain in the ass by the end of the movie.
It gives you such a headache, dude. Like, oh.
So to sum it up, it's ugly, it's bulky, nobody wants it. All right, let's move on. Last topic of the night, everyone, because I don't want to talk anymore about hardware. Everyone thought that the Fable Legends was dead, that the Fable name would never be seen again, but oh, surprise people, ex-Lionhead developers bringing a secret Fable card game to Kickstarter. Now, just to be informed, everyone told me that I was nuts, but I did say something of Fable was going to end up coming to Kickstarter. So I'm just making that clear. I did say something
You
of
had that
Fable.
Swami head on.
I did. I was mooching it up. So, Fox, let's start with you. What is your opinion on this card game?
I think it's cool that they're gonna bring you something, I guess, to scratch the itch of certain people that really want something about Fable. But at the same time, I'm not interested in it because I'd rather have a game that we're used to seeing a Fable, the third-person RPG kind of style or whatever, than that because I really don't care for card games. So I have a feeling not a lot of people are gonna be interested, but the ones that are, they're gonna support it. So yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, I played a lot of, like, Hearthstone. I played, like, Magic and all that, those kind of games. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, you know, it's nice to see, like, Fable being, you know, in another game.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, like Fox has said, we want a traditional Fable game. Like, that's what we want. Please give us this. This is cool and all, but come on, give us a regular Fable game.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cool that, you know, Microsoft is playing nice with these ex-employees from Lionhead. You know, it's cool that, like you guys have been saying, something is being done with this game, but yeah, I mean, I want my Fable 4, at least maybe a reboot of Fable. I want something to be done with it. I want something grand and big, not just these small derivative installments of it.
I agree.
Yeah, I think as far as the Fable franchise goes, I think Flaming Fowl just needs to pick up something and make it their own after they've broken away from Lionhead. I think that needs to be their... I mean, putting this out just kind of seems like, let's sweep up the pieces and we'll give you what we can make out of it. But if anything, I'm going to be one of the top Kickstarter donators so I can get my picture on one of the cards in the game. I read that somewhere today.
Looking at controller?
Oh, they have that?
Apparently, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I read somewhere that if you donate over some crazy number, like $8,000, you get you get animated into the game with one of the cards or something like that. So.
Now, if you do that, Brutal, are you going to be looking at a controller?
I was just going to ask that. Will it be the priceless licking controller picture?
No,
For anyone who has any questions about this picture, you can find it on Twitter. He has done it, and it is there.
Not anymore. He's going to delete
right.
that.
Nah, it's all right. I'm trying out to be a gamer model for.
He's going to be Brutal Chobot. Like,
Alrighty, guys. It is that time to ask the questions in the chat. We will read a couple before we head out. Does anybody have anything? Yes, I was trying to think of what I wanted to say. Do not mock me.
Ouch.
Thank you.
Ouch.
Whoop. Tommy Gunn says, what games will you be playing during the summer drought?
I'm going to be playing all those RPGs I didn't get to play through, like Fallout 4, finish up The Witcher, finish up Dragon Age. I just don't have a lot of time, but over the summer I should have some time to go ahead and play those.
I'm buying the Arkham collection.
And I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
that.
You heard
Same
me.
here. Same here.
See that, Mooch?
Great,
See
man.
that, Mooch?
And they're doing a Game of the Year edition for Arkham Knight. So
Yeah, you know what though? I bought that used on PS4, so I already have that to play through as well. So that's my first PS4 multiplat, by the way.
Oh.
congratulations.
And I bought it used. So
Nice.
I'll send you a free
screw you,
basket.
Sony. Screw you, Sony. Getting my money.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Batman for sure, and probably Doom, and for sure Halo.
Despite the fact that the Batman remasters and a lot of these other remasters look worse this gen than last gen, I'm just saying.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I definitely need to finish up Fallout 4 as well, and Mad Max. I haven't touched it in ages.
Now, that game looks gorgeous. I still haven't played it.
It's, and I'm still early on into it. It's it is beautiful. It definitely is. It's
beautiful in a post-apocalyptic kind of way.
No, it's a pretty decent game. It's just compared to the other games out right now, it hasn't caught my attention just yet. So hopefully I'll have a chance to play during the drought.
Interesting. I'm hoping for them to just be like, wow, here we go, E3, we're releasing just this. Play it now. It'll be interesting. Or if E3 decides to just bring a whole bunch of games to the vault, I'm going to probably check that out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get E3, or not E3, EA Access, sorry, very
For
soon.
10 days free, people, starting June 12th to June 22nd, you can get EA Access for free on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
And
I have a lot that I can sponsor out. I'm pretty catchy on those.
Xbox One just officially dropped its price to $299.
What?
And then it was $350. Now $299. Then it was $350, and now it's back to $299, guys. Woo!
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's so confusing.
Not confusing at all.
Flip-flopping.
No, not at all.
Yes. Flip flops.
Somebody asked what was our most anticipated games for E3. I cannot find your name. I am sorry, or I would shout you out. I am looking for it, though. So while I'm looking, what is everyone's most anticipated games for E3?
The games
Gears.
that we know is coming, or
That's
I don't
tough.
know. It just says most anticipated game for E3 by Miniman.
Hopefully,
see-
Recore gameplay.
Yeah, I want to see Recore gameplay, but I'm really excited to see Gears. Like, are they going to do... I want to see Horde mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That'd be so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just whatever new IPs too that they announce, or hopefully, fingers crossed if the rumors true, Battletoads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm
Or
mostly
more
excited
Crackdown.
to see fresh IPs.
Yep.
I mean, that's my big thing.
Well, Phil's been in charge for the past couple of years now, and he seems to be really keen on bringing new IPs to the Xbox. So, hopefully, we can see some of his work now, going through.
Also, the Tomb Raider news. I wonder what that's about. So, yeah.
Better not just be it's coming to PS4, because that's not news. I gotta tell you what.
Yeah, I don't want that garbage.
I have a feeling it's going to be like that Tomb Raider Go or whatever it is, that mobile game.
Jeez, that would be terrible.
Well, either that.
I think it's a little early.
Or it'll be like a Guardian of Light kind of a game. Well, maybe.
I want to see more Outlast 2 gameplay footage. That's what I want to see. I love that.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah, that one looks great.
Yep, we want to see games.
Yeah.
Games.
No, you want to see P's, all the P's, remember?
Oh, no.
I don't give a crap about
Only
it.
non-gamers care about peas.
Can I say something real quick? If you're an Xbox dude or a PlayStation dude, and you're like, man, I'm gonna get this new PlayStation or Xbox day one, then I would question whether you were actually ever happy with the PlayStation or Xbox to begin with, right? I mean, for me, 2.5 years isn't a very long time, and I think that we haven't even seen the potential of these things yet. You know what I mean? When you look at stuff like The Witcher 3 or Halo 5 or Forza or Uncharted or
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. These games, and this is early on. Look at, we interviewed Mike Ibarra, who still says, in his opinion, that Rise is the best looking game on console, and that's a freaking launch title, right? So we haven't even hit the peak performance of these things yet, and people are always just kind of I'm with the frustration of that whole hardware thing. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't get it.
I'll say this, Rise. I really want to see a Rise too.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I wish.
Yeah, wishful thinking on that one.
Yeah.
CrapGamer probably will never be back because I think I hijacked this podcast too. I didn't try. I
always
tried
come
not
back,
to.
bro.
I swear, man.
You're not banned.
How did you hijack it? I actually
Well,
think you spoke less on here than you have on any show I've ever heard you on.
No, I've been butting in all over the place. If I spoke as much as I
Not
wanted
as
to,
much
man.
as anybody else.
Huh.
You've been
Well,
good, Crap.
interesting. Good.
You should be proud of yourself.
I am. I'm patting myself on the back. Plus, there's quite a few people in here watching, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff.
I
Any other
wanted
questions?
someone to ask an out there question to ask everyone because I've kind of been enjoying this whole crazy
She likes
questions.
some funky
I do, but
questions.
nobody's asking any, and I asked twice now. Let's just put it downer, people.
Mooch wants to know
silly.
if you guys are going to buy an Xbox One Slim.
I'm gonna say maybe, depending how it looks, and if it's Gears of War, maybe.
Collectors.
Well, it depends
Yeah.
how much it shrinks.
Yeah, that would be me. Is if it's a Gears 4 or some other kind of game one, I'd probably pick it up. But
Depends
Well,
on the
do you
price.
guys
I think they're phasing out the current models, right? They have to be.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, especially with that price drop today. So
Yeah.
Do you guys think they'll do a Gears bundle with a Slim Xbox?
Yeah.
I can
It'll
see that.
it'll get its own. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
80%, I guess. Yeah.
Are we hyped for Shotgun Simulator? I don't know what that is.
No simulators, please.
Yeah, no simulators.
I'm hyped for Shadow Warrior.
That kind of looks cool. Looks interesting.
Oh yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Any other questions, SheWolf?
Everybody's like, I got a question, but yet I'm not seeing all these questions. And
Time your question.
I don't know.
Type.
Somebody wants to know if we play retro games, Binary
Absolutely.
Ruse.
I do. I still have NES, Super NES, all my Segas, Dreamcast, everything. So yeah, I still play.
Let me ask you guys this question: this is weird, okay? Because I have a Instagram where I post it's all game related. It's CrapGamer, right? And so I post some of my my collection and stuff in there. And I had a picture of some of my GameCube games, right? And this was from maybe a year or two ago. And somebody on Twitter today was they said that Final Fantasy has sold whatever 100 million units. How many have you bought? And I put 0. Somebody fished this picture out and was like, well, you bought 1 here. And I'm like, well, that was a used game that I got
Oh man.
Oh my
Does
god,
anyone else
dude.
think that's weird?
Yeah,
somebody
that's pretty weird,
Yeah.
man.
picture from, I've never bought a Final Fantasy game new. I think I've owned 2 used Final Fantasy games, but never played either one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting, huh?
Yeah.
They always go back and get your archive shit.
Very.
Well, it's amazing how
Alrighty.
far they go.
There's some weirdos out
Okay,
there.
everybody, but it is getting late, and there's no crazy questions, so disappointed, but it's okay.
You've disappointed SheWolf. No crazy ass questions.
I wanted
Yeah,
something
she's-
crazy, but it's okay.
She's
It's a
gonna
lot
kill
of
you
great.
off
Everyone has a
with the
lot of
Titan.
great gaming questions, and if you guys truly want them answered, just leave them in the comments below after the show, and I'm sure anyone in the panel will come back and answer. GKB will always be there to answer, and I'm always there looking at them as well. So again, if I haven't got your question, just post it in the comments below. But GKB is going to end the last little things with a special little out. So
Oot.
Out.
yeah,
Out.
figure I'd say it.
Get
Alright.
out.
Make fun of me. Shut up.
All right, guys. I teased this like I think it was like Sunday or something. Like we're doing like a giveaway. We have these tall like cardboard cutouts for the Doom game that just released. They're pretty awesome. They're like 3-4 foot tall. Be kind of cool in somebody's game room. We have 2 to give away. Right after the show, we're gonna post it in Twitter and leave it in the description how you guys can enter and win one of these. You don't have to do anything crazy, so don't worry about it.
I want a Doom cutout.
Doom put out? It's not a put out, it's a
Cut.
standout. You did not
I said
say
cut.
cut, you said put out.
Alright, I want to
Cutout.
cut it then.
I want to cut out too.
Cut out.
And the controller is not in the giveaway, it's just to show how tall they really are.
Yeah,
Aw.
they're
For
pretty big.
everybody to know. Because that is
You can't have my
the
white controller.
No. It is
Oh
the
man, I thought you were giving away your controllers. Damn.
Nope, not happening. Alright, so let's end this now. I hope that everybody enjoyed the show, and I hope it was extremely entertaining with all of the weird talk with how many fucks were said and how many times BrewtalKnight could say titty.
Yeah.
Let's end it with that. First, I would like to give a big shout out to Jay Williams. If you have thought it, if you think it, and you want to design it, go to Jay Williams. He does amazing graphics for pretty much everybody in the social media, so check him out, give him a follow.
Dang, I just
And
want to go get something
He's
done now after
Canadian
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Gotta represent.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm going to let these gamers shout out what they are doing, what their channels are, and what is to come, starting with Foxfire.
I knew it.
At least
Shout
I
out.
didn't say Firefox.
True. And I love you
okay.
for that. Shout out to SheWolf. She does all my art and banner and stuff, which is cool. And she did awesome intro for me, which I'll do my next video. But you guys can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all as Lady Foxfire. So follow me and yeah, check out my stuff.
Very cool. Next we have is the motherfucker CrapGamer.
Yes, I'm a motherfucker. I love that. What's up? Thanks for having me, everybody. Make sure you guys check out my channel. And Xbox Nation is tomorrow night at 8 with I'll have SheWolf and GKB.
Oh, what?
And yeah, you guys will both be on there, and we'll be
You sound like
talking.
you're surprised about that, GKB.
It's like, oh man, yeah.
I love being on Xbox
yeah.
Nation.
At least he
you know,
doesn't forget you like he did Jeremy Downer.
Oh man, we had to bring that up. Jesus, it's like the third podcast now with this on here.
Also, hey, shout out to Jay Williams, because that motherfucker blocks people like no other in the chat boxes, and like, yeah. So you guys, I really appreciate you guys letting me on here. And hey, leave in the comments, man. Say, hey, we want to see CrapGamer more often. You know, don't forget about Crap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah.
Don't
So,
show the
banned.
hate, people. As you saw, he's not fanboy. He actually
Yeah.
got through the whole show with no fanboyism.
Woo!
I'm a gamer, guys. Come on.
You guys are
Achievement.
gamers.
Cares about
That's
the
for sure.
games.
Oh, yeah. Wait, check out my new video that went live at 8. Uncharted 4: A Crate's End versus
Don't
Versus-
start.
versus Soda Drinker Pro. Which
Oh
one's
my
gonna win?
god.
Which one's gonna win?
Anyways, we are going to move on now to,
Uh,
again, a first-timer, Invader.
Well, again, guys, thanks for having me on, and hope to get another opportunity sometime soon. And to all the listeners, you can catch me on my YouTube channel at Invader Gaming, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Invader_1986. On my channel, I'll be doing more prediction videos soon, and don't be afraid to shoot me a message.
Awesome. Next we have is, of course, the best gaming model in the absolute world, BrewtalKnight, showing everybody how to lick a controller.
That is gonna be tied to me for the rest of my life. Thank you for that.
You wanted it.
I was super excited for you guys to have me on here tonight. Hopefully, thank you for taking a gamble on me. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. You can find me over at Twitter at BrewtalKnight, BREU or EW. Or I actually have a fresh new YouTube channel in the works. I will probably be doing a E3 prediction / cliche video on that side. And then you're probably near the end of the week, so that'll be up and running there. Like SheWolf said, I got to give a huge shout out to Jay Williams, the graphic god. He's worked up all of my logos and things like that. And he's an awesome guy to work with. So if you have any needs on that side, definitely hit him up on Twitter. He'll be happy to work with you.
Yeah, graphic god. Woo!
Yep. And of course, GKB.
What's up, everybody? It's GKB. Gamers Knows Best on Twitter. Gamers Knows Best on YouTube. I'm gonna shout out Jay too. He's doing like a game nights little thing for us. We could post on Twitter, show everybody what's going on, when it's going on. Excited to be on Xbox Nation tomorrow. Shop Podcast on Saturday. And love the community. You all are fantastic. Let's get out of here.
Awesome. And of course, I am SheWolf. One damn pretty entertaining host, if I might add. Hey, I'm a great PR, so hosting kind of just flows. That's like the crickets at the beginning of the show. So anyways, of course, you can find me here on Gamers Knows Best, and everybody's got Twitters. We will leave everybody's things and links and all that fun stuff in the comments. Well, no, I guess it would be the description. So there you go. All right, everyone, have a great night. And again, thank you for joining us.
Take care, fellow gamers.
Panel.
Take care.
Ciao, guys.
See ya.